We had only been married for 3 months. 3 perfect, beautiful months. Or at least that's what I thought. I was in love, blind, trusting, and completely unaware that the man I called my husband was hiding something that would destroy everything. They say marriage reveals who a person truly is. But what I discovered made me question whether I ever knew him at all. When I first met Daniel, he was everything I'd ever dreamed of, kind, charming, attentive. He'd open doors, remember the smallest details, and send me random "I love you" messages throughout the day that we met at a charity event. He was volunteering for a children's hospital, and I instantly admired his heart. After a year of dating, he proposed at sunset on a quiet beach, promising me a lifetime of love and honesty. Our wedding was small but magical, fairy lights, laughter, and tears of joy. For a while, everything truly felt like a dream come true. Every morning he kissed my forehead before leaving for work, saying, "I'll miss you every minute." I believed every word. It started with small things. Daniel began coming home late. He said work was getting hectic. Some nights he'd forget to text me saying he was too tired. At first I brushed it off. But then, the lies began to pile up. One night his phone buzzed while he was in the shower. The name that flashed on the screen wasn't one I recognized. Evelyn Dizzy. My heart sank. It wasn't just a contact name. It was the emoji. I wanted to trust him, so I didn't open it. But that name haunted me. Who was Evelyn? Why had I never heard of her? Over the next few days, I noticed how protective he became of his phone. Always face down. Always on silent. And when I'd ask what was wrong, he'd smile and say, "You're imagining things, babe. You know I'd never hide anything from you." But deep down I felt it. Something wasn't right. Then came the night everything changed. Daniel told me he had to travel for a work conference 2 hours away. I packed him a bag, kissed him goodbye, and watched him drive off. But hours later I received a text from his coworker, a friend of mine. It read, "Hey, is Daniel okay? He didn't show up at the office today." I froze. He said he was going out of town for work. But his job had no idea about any conference. My hands trembled as I opened his laptop. He had left it charging on the kitchen counter. And that's when I found it. A hidden folder on his desktop labeled bills. Inside, there were no bills. There were pictures. Dozens of them. Of him, with another woman. Vacations. Dinners. Selfies. They looked happy, like a couple. And in one of the photos she was wearing the exact bracelet I'd seen on his nightstand weeks ago. The one he told me was a gift for his sister. My stomach turned. He wasn't on a business trip. He was with her that night. I waited until morning, heart pounding, and when Daniel came home I was sitting at the table with his laptop open. He froze. For the first time his charming smile disappeared. I asked quietly, "Who is she, Daniel?" He tried to deny it. Said she was just a friend. So I turned the laptop toward him, showing the pictures. The truth was staring him in the face. His expression changed from guilt to panic. "I didn't mean for it to go this far," he whispered. "It started before we got married. I was going to end it, I swear." Tears filled my eyes. "You lied to me for months. You married me while loving someone else." He tried to reach for me, but I stepped back. That was the moment I realized the man I married never really existed. He was just an illusion of who I wanted him to be. I packed my things that day. I didn't shout. I didn't cry in front of him. I simply walked out of the house we once called home. Later I found out he'd been living a double life for over a year, maintaining 2 relationships, 2 promises, 2 hearts. She didn't even know he was married, that he had lied to both of us. A few months later she reached out to me, apologizing, heartbroken, realizing she too had been betrayed. We met for coffee. 2 women, both fooled by the same man, both trying to heal. Took time, a lot of time, to trust again. But I learned something powerful from that pain. Love shouldn't make you question your worth. If someone truly loves you, you'll never have to chase honesty. Now I live for myself. I travel. I paint. I laugh again. And when I look in the mirror, I see someone stronger than she's ever been. Because sometimes, losing someone who lied to you, it isn't a loss. It's a blessing in disguise. If you ever find yourself questioning someone's loyalty, trust your gut. Love can blind you, but truth always finds its way to the surface. Speech balloon: what would you do if you discovered your spouse had a hidden life? Tell me in the comments. And don't forget to subscribe for more real-life emotional stories.